This transmission is for all Autobots. This video is meant for adult collectors. Hey guys, I'm Woody, and welcome to the Double Prime Time Review. Today, we're taking a look at the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime and the Volvo crossover Optimus Prime. So let's not waste any time and get right into the review. Starting with the Rise of the Beast Optimus, my excitement for this figure was through the roof when they announced it, and seeing the promotional shots got me even more excited. This thing looked like it would be awesome, and it really is. I honestly think this is the best Studio Series Optimus in robot mode. The truck mode, not so much. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent truck mode. There are some really nice details in it, such as doors, nuts and bolts, and the taillights are nicely pecked out. The roll bar fits onto the mode perfectly. There is some good to this vehicle mode, but once you look at the back, it's just downhill from there. Like, I can't help but wonder if they ran out of budget and they couldn't figure out something to do with this or something. I don't know, but the back of this truck really does ruin it for me. So yeah, but there are some decent paint applications. There's silver in nice areas. They do have the window pecked out, but it is broken up by the little pin seam that they've got there, and you can barely notice the side view mirror because of it. True to Hasbro's words though, the only reuse on this figure from the Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus are the tires and the clear plastic window pieces. There is no reuse other than that. This is totally brand new sculpt, and yeah, it's okay for the truck mode. For comparison, here he is with Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee and RC, and yeah, that looks good. Like, it is nice to see these two together with Optimus, and I cannot wait for Mirage to be put out. Here he is with the movie's antagonist, Scourge, and yeah, like the Autobots, it's nice to see these two versions from the same movie together, and I do think it looks cool. Here he is with the mainline Rise of the Beast Optimus, and yeah, they're both fine. They both have their flaws, but I still prefer the Studio Series. But for the comparison that really matters, here he is with Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime. And yeah, as much as I do like this new Rise of the Beast figure, the Bumblebee Optimus steals the show in vehicle mode. They just clean it up a lot better. So yeah, I do think the Bumblebee one looks better in vehicle mode, but we got the upgrade kit coming out from DNA, so I'm okay. But as far as the robot mode is concerned, can anyone say miniature masterpiece? By sweet Primus, this robot mode looks just pure amazing goodness. I'm starting my words to say how, because this thing is so awesome. There is no hollow parts on the body. Everything pieces together perfectly. There is such beautiful sculpt and paint involved in this. I cannot stop gushing. This is a really good robot mode. That head sculpt alone is pure sweet primey goodness. The silver on the mouthpiece is nice and shiny. There's some nice little molded details on the head itself. Like, they even sculpted in eye pupils. It's hard to see on camera because of the way the head is designed, but I guarantee you there are pupils in the head sculpt. That is awesome. The nice mechanical detail comes across nice and clean. It's beautiful. This robot mode is just amazing. And the amazement doesn't stop there. His posability? Oh my Primus, that posability is so good. Starting with the head, he can look up pretty decently, but looking down is non-existent. But since it's on a ball joint, you can look all around and get some nice little bit of tiltage. The arms can rotate a full 360, and they come out a little bit under 90. He's got a bicep swivel, and a very welcome addition, a double elbow. I'm guessing that's more for transformation, but still, it's nice to see that. And to finish off the arms, he's got a mushroom peg at the hand so it can swivel. And for the weapon part, it can go in just a little bit. Nothing going backwards though, but that's fine. He's got one heck of an ab crunch. I mean, by Primus, that ab crunch. And he's got a very free range waist swivel. If you lift the side skirts out of the way, his legs can kick outward a little bit under 90, but still pretty good range. Kicking his legs forward, they're on this piece that swings forward. There's no middle axle, it swings forward. But he can do some high kicks. His legs can go back just a little bit though. But if you work it right, have his legs kicking forward and use that ab crunch, he can touch his toes. Holy Primus! This dude has more posability than Spider-Man in that region. His knees can bend 90 degrees. And he has ball joints at the feet so they can swivel side to side, go up and down just a little bit. And an ankle pivot hinge for an awesome pivot. The posability on this guy is just insane. I mean, I'm honestly blown away by how much Optimus Prime can pose. Oh my god, this thing is just awesome. Now, he comes with two accessories. One of them is the sword that he uses throughout the movie. It's done in blue plastic with a gunmetal-ish silver paint, but it looks pretty good. And there's multiple ways to peg it on. You can either put it in the hole that's on the side of his arm for that kind of look. You can wield it like a normal sword, which doesn't look too bad. But the way you're supposed to is you put that little tab that's at the end of it into the slot right above his hand for a very seamless movie accurate look, and that just looks awesome. His other accessory is his arm cannon piece, and it's okay. It's a little tiny, but once it's on the arm, it gets the point across. And to put it on his arm, you just lift the gray panel that's on his forearm, spin the hand inward, close it up, and then you peg the cannon piece onto it. And it works for both arms, so he can ambidextrously blast Scourge in the face. And if you have any effect parts from the Siege line, it can take it. Granted, they have to be kind of skinny because of that little spike thing at the tip, but still, if you have one that will fit, it can take it. I do wish that we got his battle axe that we see him use throughout the movie, but I am happy that it's coming with Optimus Primal. But if you're not getting him, the DNA kit they're putting out does include the battle axe as well as a more accurate arm cannon. So I'm excited for that kit. For comparison, here he is with Bumblebee and RC, and it's really awesome seeing them all stand together. Now I really want the other bots from the movie. Here he is with Scourge, and man, again, that looks so good. It's so nice to have this Optimus to go with this Scourge. Here he is with the mainline Optimus Prime, and while that one's robot mode is good, this Studio Series one, yeah, just no comparison. This is the winner here. And then finally, Studio Series Bumblebee Prime, and I gotta say it, I think that the king has been dethroned. That this is the new best Studio Series Optimus Prime figure. I know everyone's got their favorites in terms of movie Optimus Prime's figures, but as far as the Studio Series go, this is the best one. I will gladly do a deep dive between the Bumblebee one and this one in another video, but this is my opinion. I think this Optimus is the best Studio Series Optimus that they have put out. It's just a real shame that they decided to make it a Target exclusive. Happy hunting, everyone! So, I don't really know how this figure came across. I know this is pretty much a repaint of the Volvo Christmas Prime that was put out last year, but I don't exactly know how this collab happened, but I'm kind of happy it did because this is definitely a unique Optimus Prime. The design team did a really great job making this vehicle mode look the best it can. I mean, this literally looks like the truck it's based off of. The lights are pecked out in very nice paint. The mirrors are great. There's tiny little details in the doors, in the back of the truck, the tail lights, mud flaps. They did a really, really great job with this figure. The trailer is just reuse of the Kingdom trailer, with a new peg piece to help it tab in properly. But it's fine. They even gave that a new facelift by having the stripes look a bit better. Focusing on the trailer for a little bit, if you've got the Kingdom one, you know how this works. It opens up, you have the tower, you can peg the rifle and other accessories inside. Basic stuff. But it's still pretty good. The paint job is nice on the stripes, the detail is great. I do like it. As for the truck, there's really nothing left to say. It's a really good looking red and blue truck. I can definitely see a version of Optimus turning into this. For comparison, here he is with Studio Series Bumblebee movie Optimus, and they look really good together. Like, these are two real world trucks side by side, looking good together. And then here he is next to the Rise of the Beast version. Again, looks pretty good. I do like the comparisons between these two and how different they are. The truck mode is really great. I do think it excels. As for the robot mode, this is a very unique take. Yes, looking right at it, you can tell this is Optimus Prime, but there are some key differences. For one, instead of smokestacks on his back, it's the rear tires. And yeah, that kind of makes the silhouette a bit different. But still, you can't deny you're looking at this bot and you can see it's Optimus Prime. But I do have my own nitpicks about it. For one, I'm not really a fan of that one exhaust pipe hanging right at his ankle. I feel like it could have been tucked away a little bit better, but I don't know. Second of all, not a fan of the big old truck cab hanging on the calves of his legs. Like, I feel like it could have been folded up a bit better, it could have been more streamlined or something, I don't know. But I can't help but feel that the vehicle mode was the one priority, since this is a crossover thing with an officially licensed manufacturer, and then they had to make the robot as best they could. If that's truly what happened behind the scenes, fine. They did a really good job. I do like this design. I think it definitely will stand out in an Optimus collection. For his articulation though, he's still pretty good. He has a ball joint at the head. He can look up a little bit and down a little bit, but he can rotate side to side and not really much wiggle. The arms can do a full 360 rotation. You'll just clip the back a little bit and it can go out 90 degrees. He has a bicep swivel and it can bend at the elbow 90 degrees. And he has a ball joint wrist, so you can swivel the hand pretty well, but you can't really move it up and down that much. He does have a free range waist swivel, so that's pretty cool. The legs can do the high kicks and can go back all the way, so he can be doing them splits that way, or they go out all the way to the side, so you can make them do the splits that way. About 90-degree bend at the knee, and if you want, the toe can bend down if you can find a way for that to work, but it has a very unrestricted ankle pivot. This is definitely one of the more posable primes, and I do like it for that. For accessories, however, if you're not including the trailer, you get two. The first one is his rifle, which is just a reuse of the Kingdom rifle done in all black. So it's nice though, it's a good looking rifle. The other accessory, the Matrix of Leadership. It's painted well, done in a gray plastic with some gold paint and some light blue for the crystal inside. Overall, it's still pretty good, I do like it. For comparison, here he is with Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. And yeah, he stacks up with the other primes. Overall, these primes are amazing in their own rights. The Rise of the Beast one, like I said, it is easily the best movie Optimus Prime we have gotten. If you're able to find this guy, get him, alright? I'm not kidding, you will not be disappointed with him. He is just pure amazement and fun. The Volvo Prime, it's fun. I think it's got its own charm and would look good on the shelf with other Optimus Primes or just by itself. It's definitely worth picking up. You don't necessarily have to have it, but it's such a unique piece, I feel I need to recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Do leave a like and a comment. It really does help the channel. If you want to see more from me, then you can hit that subscribe button and bell icon to be notified of upcoming videos. If you guys want to see additional content from me as well as news and updates, then follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links to both in the description below. If you want to support the channel, I've got Patreon started. Link to it in the description below. And I believe that's it. This is Woody, signing off.